Hey, what's up guys? It's Spectrum back here with a brand new video review. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Figuarts Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. So, let's get right into it. Before we get started, quick little disclaimer. If you are not 13, please divert from this channel and go to my Spectrum for Kids channel. There's a future playlist on this channel that is titled Spectrum for Kids. Parents, if you're watching, please check out that playlist for your kids. Thank you so much and have a great day. Let's get into the packaging here. We got a nice photo shot of the figure right here from the prototype / promotional images. Got a couple of poses in the background here and here. As you can see, got the official stickering on the packaging as well. Tamashii Nations quality, Dragon Ball Super, Tamashii Nations Bandai, and then some Japanese text right there. On the side you have a couple more posing shots, and then on this side, or actually nothing but the name in the SHF logo. So excuse me. Oh, it looks like this is okay. I see now. All right, and then you have another pose on the bottom here. Then you have a bunch of poses on the back. It's got some Japanese text. It says Spectrum Reviews is awesome. Got the choking hazard right there. Some of that stuff going on. Alright, that's about it for the packaging. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how proud he actually is. Here we have the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta opened up and out of his packaging, and in terms of being in frame, wow, he is tiny compared to the actual size of the frame right now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get a closer look at this guy. Just to get a look at that face sculpt there. Looking really, really accurate in my personal opinion. Looking a lot like Vegeta from the show. I'm currently watching DBZ right now. So, yeah, and I just wanted to ask you guys if you would be interested in some more anime-related content such as this, like in figure reviews and maybe even discussions at some point. Please let me know down in the comments if you would be interested in that. And if so, I will start investing in anime-related material, such as figures and stuff, because I don't own any current figures from any anime as of right now. But yeah, I like the hair a lot. I like the sculpting and just the metallic paint going on. It's very nice overall. And I like how it doesn't look like it. It looks good in 3D form, is what I mean. Which is a really hard thing to pull off in terms of a 2D character, I feel like. And you got some nice shading in the ears right there. Got some nice paint going on for the mid-torso here. There's not a lot, but what's there is nice and clean, except for a yellow splotch right there, but that's not too bad. Got the feet, got the Saiyan butt, and then you have a scratch right here alongside with this right there. So, yeah, not a whole lot to be desired in terms of the paint detailing, but it's a lot better than nothing. Let's get on to size comparisons here. Size comparison times commands. Here he is next to Andrew Garfield the cat. Here he is next to the Man of Steel. Here he is next to Edward the Sparkling Vampire. And here he is next to Southpaw Spider-Man. Alrighty, it's accessory time. Let's get into it. First off, let's start off with the hands here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm more than sure that these are the Goku hands, just repainted or remolded. Except these have no fingernails, but they have all the other sculpted detailing in them. Let's see here. Let's compare it to the Kamehameha hands. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are, well, maybe not. Huh, they might be semi-new sculpt. But yeah, you've already seen this head, but let's just show that off one more time. And then to change the faceplates, you just want to pull from the bottom and the top, sort of simultaneously until you get that going on. Let's get this face on here real quick. Excuse me, my allergies are starting to kick in. Gotta find my allergy pills again. Kakarot, you beheaded me! But yeah, that's the streaming face. That looks pretty good. I do like that. And then you just have him gritting his teeth with a chip in his tooth right there, which I think is a nice little detail. Got the wrinkles and stuff going on, which looks really nice. Really good overall. So yeah, let's take a look at this head here, which is the Super Saiyan God head. Man, I think I like this head a lot, to be honest. I don't know which one I would like more, the red or the blue, but they both look really, really nice. I wish this had extra faceplates though, but you can still interchange the faceplates with the blue, the ones that are meant for the blue head. So, I mean, do that as you wish. I think that's a pretty cool option that you can have and do. So, yeah, sorry if I seem a little more laid back than usual. I'm a little sleep deprived right now, but wanted to get this review out to you guys. So, yeah, here we are. Now, okay, this isn't as bad as it seems at first, but then you just look at this hand right here, and, yeah, I don't know. It's not the best, but it could be worse. In terms of popping off the hands and, you know, switching them out, you just, like I said, pull with considerable force. Don't just gently, like, tug on them, because that is more prone to breakage. Then you just apply it right there, and then you got that going on, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's see here. In terms of the crossed arms, gotta pull with considerable force in terms of the arms coming off. So make sure you pull at the bicep, by the way. You don't want to pull at the elbow and risk a break. Sort of have them posed right around there, and then you just grab it and you apply. Now sometimes it takes considerable force to get it on there, but that's okay most of the time. And then to get it all the way flush is a bit of a challenge sometimes. But yeah, it's looking like that, and I think that's pretty cool. I dig that a lot, because Vegeta's a whole sass ball, and this is just the perfect accessory for this figure, I think. A little bit of gappage here and there. I mean, sometimes you can get it perfect, sometimes you can't. It's just the way it is. Now I want to mention a problem with this neck peg that I have, and it's the way that it's designed. So alright, I didn't mean to zoom in, my bad. Just focus on that. So you got the socket in there, right? So you just want to align it with the socket and then pop it on there. But sometimes it'll go back like that, and that's why I don't like this design. I wish it was easier to work with. See, it sounds like it's popping on, but it's really not. There, okay. You kind of got to push forward and backwards at the same time, which is weird, to get the head on there. Come on. There we go. And yeah, I mean, and like I said before, I like that head a lot. It's looking pretty nice. You got the crossed arms going on. You got him all cocky and proud like he is in the show. But yeah, let's get rid of these real quick and give him his arms back. And go into articulation. Articulation times, head to toe. Here we go. Alright. He can look, okay, so he can look up that far. He can look down that far. You can get some voltage in there depending on how you have the hinge joint configured. You got some, hopefully you have some, does the neck only rotate? Does it even, what? Okay, so I'm assuming that the neck is as articulated as Goku's neck is, so. But you got butterfly joints that go out that far from the back. They don't go back at all. Got a 4 through 60 in the shoulders. Got a bicep swivel. You have double jointed elbows, which bend in that far. Now I want to mention something about the elbows real quick. Before you articulate it, you have a certain amount of flex in there, and that's scary to me. And you have to, I'm pushing pretty hard to get that top joint to articulate, which is really scary to me, because these figures are like $50 to $60 on average, and you know, that's still a considerable amount of money, and you're paying for a figure that is scary to articulate. Like, This arm is a little bit better. I applied dish soap and hot water to both of these arms, but this arm isn't doing much better than it was yesterday when I had done that to it. So yeah, that's a little scary, and I just wanted to mention that. And that is a problem with my copy of the figure. This isn't my figure, but this is a copy that I'm reviewing, and it needs to be mentioned. Anthony Customs had reviewed this guy a few months back, and I had told him that this was an issue with the figure, and he was like, "But you're wrong." And I'm like, okay, like whatever. It's an issue with mine. It might not be an issue with yours, but it seems like your arm is flexing just like mine is. You can crunch forward about that far, which isn't very good, I'm going to be honest. Actually, never mind, I forgot. He has that crunch in the waist down there. You can crunch back. Not so much, which is sad. He got rotation in both of those joints, though. He got some pivoting side to side. Now, in terms of his pelvis being straight vertical, he can only kick forward that far, which is a shame, I'll admit. But you can accommodate for that by moving this upward, and it's still not exactly a 90-degree bend, but it's there. You can kick back about that far. You can go out that far in terms of doing the splits. Got an upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees. Feet are on double ball joints, and you can shift them like so to get those poses. Feet move down, up, and they have articulation as well. Final thoughts, comments, and concerns about this figure. Final thoughts, this guy is worth a pickup. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the knees have the same issue as the elbows do, but they're larger pegs, so they're less likely to break. The elbow pegs are still considerably large, but if you're gonna copy Mafex joints SHF, do it right. Do it right. This is their first figure. Just do it right. Anyway, I like this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I even love this guy, but like that elbow thing is really, really scary to me. The knee thing is there too, but it's not nearly as prominent as the elbow issue. And the neck hinge is manageable. If that was the only issue on the figure, then he would straight get a 9 out of 10. But because of the elbows and just that overall, I'm gonna knock him down to probably an 8. I would do an 8.5, but I feel like that's too generous, so I'm gonna do an 8 because the elbows are an essential part of the figure, and if those break, then you don't have much of a figure left to play with, i.e. my Southpaw Spider-Man. Yeah. That's about it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And follow me on Instagram at spectrum.reviews, and my Facebook link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Peace.